Welcome to a brief tour of InterSystems Atelier, a plugin for the Eclipse development environment. When you launch Eclipse, the first thing you see is a dialog that allows you to select where the workspace should be located. A workspace is a directory where your Atelier projects are stored. For now, we will pick the default location. Here we have the Eclipse development environment interface, called the Workbench. The Workbench contains a menu bar, a toolbar, and a perspective bar. It also displays a perspective, or a collection of views and editors that are suited to performing a particular set of tasks. For example, here, Eclipse is showing the Atelier perspective. In a perspective, different views are grouped together into view stacks and displayed in a viewing area. When views are stacked together, each is presented in a separate tab. For example, in the left viewing area, you can see tabs for the Atelier Explorer, Server Explorer, and Outline views. Note that you can resize the view stacks as you wish. Clicking the Maximize icon on a view or editor expands it to occupy the entire workbench. All of the other views are minimized to icons in the window trim. Clicking the Restore icon restores the view stack to its previous size. If the viewing area is not large enough to show all the tabs it contains, you will see a double arrow and the number of hidden tabs. Click the arrow icon to show a list of views with the names of the hidden views in bold. You can enter text to filter this list. Every view has a toolbar containing commands that apply to the view. For example, this is the toolbar for the Atelier Explorer view. There are many more views available in Eclipse than any perspective shows by default. If you need a view that's not among the default views, it's easy to add. For example, let's add the Project Explorer view to the Atelier perspective. We can go to the Window menu and select Show View. If the view is not on the list, click Other. You can then find the view listed in the dialog that pops up. There can be a lot of views to choose from, depending on what plugins are installed, so you can use the filter text to help you. Typing Project narrows the choices. It is now easy to find and select Project Explorer and click Open. You can see that the Project Explorer tab has been added to the view stack. You can drag views into a new position in the view stack, and drag a view into a different view stack. You can also drag a view out of the view stack to create a new view area, or you can drag it out of the workbench window entirely. If you want to restore the default state of the Atelier perspective, you can right-click the Atelier perspective icon and select Reset. An editor is also a visual component within the workbench. It is typically used to edit or browse a resource. You can launch an editor by clicking on a resource in a view. Note that you can resize editors in the same way you resized views. In addition, we can split a single editor to view two different parts of the same file. To do this, go to the Window menu, then Editor, and select Toggle Split Editor, Horizontal. Alternately, we can select Toggle Split Editor, Vertical. Though we've primarily discussed the Atelier perspective in this video, keep in mind that you may use other perspectives as well. For example, you would normally open the Debug perspective to debug a program. The perspective bar lets you select from recently used perspectives, or you can click Open Perspective to see a list of all the available perspectives. This concludes our tour of Atelier. Some of the concepts might be new to you, but don't worry, you will get familiar with them quickly once you start using Atelier. You can also visit the Atelier product page at intersystems.com/atelier for more information.